Hello everyone, I just wanted to come on today and show you some things that I've been working on. I am working on building my stash again, and I've been making some pockets. So I thought I would show you how I'm making the pockets and how I plan on using them. So the paper, I'm not sure the size I'm using. I'm using Book Page, and it is from a vintage book. Let me see if I can find my ruler so I can give you guys an idea of the size of this. It is a good size. And of course, I don't have my ruler with me. Let me try this down here. Let me just pull this out so you can see. Because it does make a difference on the size of your book page. You know how big your pocket's going to turn out. So this is like 10 and almost 10 and a half. And now the width of this is 7, but I did cut it down because when I tore it out, I did use the paper trimmer and just trimmed that edge. So that's the size that I'm working with. So it's a larger book page. And so I was just sitting around the other day and I was just practicing with folds with book pages and trying to come up with some pockets. And I had watched a few videos, and this I had seen someone do, and it was a little different, but not much. And I don't remember who it was, so I'm sorry that I can't give them credit because I cannot remember exactly where I saw it. Like I said, theirs was a little different, but it is what kind of inspired this fold. And if I remember, I'm going to link it in the description. But as you can see, I just folded it over, and I left, you know, a good inch here. It might be more than an inch. This is the only thing that I miss. Yeah, it's like 1.25 inches about the big map that was on my desk. I do miss that, you know, I can't use that for measuring, but it just really bugged me. I don't know why, but it did. And we're gonna fold it in half. I think I'm folding it the wrong way, but let's fold it this way. It's not what you want to fold that way. Let's go this way. It's not going to matter. I think it is that way though. Okay, so then we're going to take this bottom here, and we're not going to fold it all the way up. If you can see, there's the crease. I'm not all the way into the crease. And just make the triangle there, and then we're going to do the same thing here. This one's going to be pretty close to the crease because I want a bigger one at the top. Okay, so then the only thing you have to do is cut right here in this fold up to the center crease. So we're just going to cut that right there. Okay, so then you're going to fold this over, and that makes your first pocket right here. Okay, then this part is going to come up. So it is like that, and then the back will wrap around, okay? Now I have been going and just trimming a little piece off the bottom here, just so it doesn't hang down here. And this is the basis of the pocket, okay? Now there's different things that you can do from here. One, you can just sew around this or glue it if you don't sew, and you can use it as a floating pocket. And then if you use it as a floating pocket, you know, you'd have this sewn or glued, and so you'd have a pocket here and then 2 pockets here, okay? So so you would just adhere it down, and you could even use this as a tuck and leave one side open, okay? If you wanted to adhere it and not have a floating pocket, you would just adhere the whole thing down. I'm jumping ahead of myself, sorry guys. So you would just sew around it and just adhere it down to the page like that, and then you just have your 2 pockets. So you can do that, but I'm gonna show you how I want to use mine. And of course you want to decorate it and ink it up just like this one. I went ahead, I used the tea dye ink, and I just inked around. I opened it up and inked this and this before I actually glued it down. And then on this one, and I went ahead and just inked it all up. I adhered this part back here down. Okay, so this part that's up, you would adhere that. So you would want to adhere this down here, and then another thing of blue here, like that. Actually, let's just do it so you can see what I'm talking about, because I might not be explaining it right. So for this pocket, the way I'm going to use it, I'm going to adhere this right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take some glue and just run it up here. And I'm sorry I'm working around a tripod, but I wanted you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to adhere this whole corner or whole edge. Okay, so now I have this back flap left open. Okay, now of course I'm not going to distress the edges right now because, or ink the edges, because of time's sake, but we're going to go ahead and do the two sides because you want to either sew or glue those so you have your two pockets. Okay, so now it's going to look like this here. Okay, so this one's already distressed, inked, whatever, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this pocket. Now, if you was just going to put the whole pocket down on a page, then you would just adhere this whole back down, you know, with glue, and then just glue it down. Okay, so what I'm using is, these are from Cassie, and she is Dust to Roses on Etsy. She's also here on YouTube, and she is on Instagram, and she is just a sweetheart. And she sent me these because she knows I love French ephemera, and these are her receipts that she offers in her Etsy. She also has French postcards. She has French letters, and then she just put up yesterday calling cards. I think they're Victorian calling cards, and I purchased those too, so I'll be using those also. But here is the receipts that she has, so you need to go check her out. I will link her Etsy shop below if you're interested in these. These are absolutely beautiful, and they're a great price. So I am going to use this one today. I really love this color, and I'm working in my personal journal that I have made for 2020, and I have not used it. So, and I want to do this page right here, and I'm wanting to put the pocket here. Okay, so I will need to decorate the background before I would put my pocket on, and then I will show you how I'm going to use the pocket. And I'm just going to cut these with scissors instead of getting my paper trimmer out. I absolutely love these. I'm really into French ephemera right now. I just think it's so pretty. I love the writing. If I can get this cut out. Of course, I'm going crooked. I can't cut a straight line. Okay. So, let's see here. So, and what I want this for, like I said, I want this on the background because I don't want this to show. I like the book page because it's thick and sturdy, but I'm going to put this on here. So, what I want to do is fold up enough and cut it. Which I don't think that was very straight, but I'm going to go by the line, and I know I'm off camera. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to cut this instead of work around that tripod there. Is that enough? Yeah, this will work for now. Okay, I'm just going to use my glue stick because it's a lot easier and quicker. And then I'm just going to take my art glitter glue around the edge of the whole thing, because the glue stick, I don't care what kind of glue stick you have, it will not stay permanently. I have done scrapbooking since Oh my word, I was in my 20s and it has been a long time, and I did paper crafting, and I'm telling you right now, every journal or scrapbook I made, everything that was glued with a glue stick or with double-sided tape or those little photo squares that were so popular, everything. I don't care how much you spend on it. I spent a fortune on those to get the best of the best. The acid and lignin free, every bit of that has come out of my journals. It just falls out. So I don't trust just, the glue stick. And I do use it when I'm sewing things because it's so convenient to use. But I have to have a little bit of the liquid glue on here because it will just fall off. It is a shame. I'm looking at all my children's scrapbooks, and I go to open them up and things are just falling off the page, and it's just so depressing because that was a lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of money, that I put into that for my kids to have, and they're just falling apart. So but anyway, there is the page, and you can decorate it with some wallpaper. I have some wallpaper scraps here. I have my fabric washi here, which I'll probably use this piece somewhere on this page because I think that is so pretty. And I'm thinking about putting another collection out of my washi, but we will see. So with this pocket, I would put right here. And what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna adhere this whole flap right here down, okay? But you could take your circle punch, okay, and just punch a little notch there, and you could put it down and just adhere it on 3 sides and make that a tuck spot for another, like a tag or something there, okay? So you could do that also, but you could adhere the whole thing down like so, which is what I'm gonna do with this page. And I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue. Luckily this is just my journal, but I wanted to get a journal that I could use this year for my journal, plus use for process videos, and so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we'll just put it on the page like that and make sure that is adhered. And like I said, you can use the other one, leave that open, and then you could just put a tag or something, journaling card, whatever you want back there. Okay, so now not only do we have our pocket with the 2 tuck spots, we will open it up and we have this extra room. So it's almost like a tip-in pocket, okay? So we have our pockets here, and now with this side, we can use this by decorating it with plain paper. Let's see if I can grab my, of course, any paper will work. I'm just talking not design paper, because if you would want to journal, you might want to put just a piece of coffee dyed paper there, okay? And you could even decorate this before you put it on the page. You would just put your paper on there and adhere it down, okay? And you can also do your decorative paper. You could do music paper, anything you want, and then add, your pictures or things like that on here, okay? So there's a lot of options from this point on. I, however, want to make a little pocket here. So what I'm going to do is take, and I'm not going to worry about this back right here right now, but when it comes to me decorating my page, I would decorate the back of that. But because of time's sake, I just want to show you what I had planned on doing. So what I'm going to do is take this piece of wallpaper, and I'm just going to adhere the 3 sides and make another little pocket here, okay? But like I said, you can use it to write on. So you've got another spot for writing, or you can make a pocket, which is what I'm doing. And I'm just going to place this right here. like so. And then I can add smaller tags or journaling card or whatever right here, okay? So now we have our little spot. So we got a tuck spot here, and then of course the front, which these would be decorated, which I have another video that I'm going to do showing you the different ways that I want to decorate my pockets and maybe inspire you ways to decorate yours if you make some. So then on this side over here, I would probably take some paper and just put it here for writing. Okay, that's probably what I would do here. So let's just, should have got my scrap paper out for this, but I didn't, so we will just use this. I'm just gonna tear it right now. Did I tear it small enough? Use this side. It is so hard to work around this tripod, but I really wanted you guys to be able to see what I was doing. So I know this can be a better view than the other way, but it can be really hard to work around. Okay, so then here, you know, I can just adhere this down. Now also, you can do this, and I think I've already said that, before you would even put your pocket on your page. So if you wanted to sew your paper on, you could do that. Could you do that? On this side, you could do that. Yeah, you can sew this. This other side, you couldn't sew unless, yeah, you could. Yeah, because I sat there the other night and I was trying to figure out if I was thinking of that correctly. And yeah, you could sew this, because what you would do was put your paper down like this. You could use whatever you want, you know, your glue to adhere it down, and then you would just go and sew around, you know, the four sides like that. You're not going to obstruct your pockets, and then this would be sewn on. So yes, you could do that, and that's probably how I will do a lot of mine. I don't think I got enough down there, but that's okay. So that is how that's turned out so far. So now you know how to make the pocket in different ways that you can adhere it to the page. And then I don't have any tags right here. I'll use this vocabulary card. So you've got your tuck spot here for whatever you like, here, and then more writing. So this is perfect for somewhere that you need extra space and you need a tip in. This is a perfect little idea, I think. So now I have a bunch of these made up. I sat and just made a bunch of these. And so I can use them this way, or I can just sew them all completely up and just put it right on the page. Like I said, you can also use it as a floating pocket and just paper clip it in. So that is the pockets that I have come up with and ways to use them. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you would like to see a video of different ways to decorate the pockets, please comment below, and then I will do a video on that also. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye.